here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, it's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hall. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He completes this one to Mingo. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45. This defense for the Bears, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it again with Henry. And he works free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Akers is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the coach, Derrick Henry, all alone.
Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Here's 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hall on a give up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he gets it down to the 32. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fields going to change things up here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They'll run with Hall.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Hall again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are back within a score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
On play action, Prescott.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
146 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Called at a gain of 11.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A handoff running left, Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And like likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10.
Now Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw is on target to Burks.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
190 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. York on now for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Angel. Go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, Fields. And check down, complete to Hall.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Fields.
Romeo Doubs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it.
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35.
208 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play action now, Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll give to Hall.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a first down throw, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches have had a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Henry.
And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.